We're going to talk about something that's a little taboo today. How's it going, everyone? I'm Joey Giangola with Giangola Insurance, and on today's health insurance break, we're going to talk about something that isn't talked about a whole lot within the insurance industry. That something's called an agent of record letter, and how it can help you get a new health insurance agent without getting rid of your current health insurance policy. The launch of the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, has made one thing very clear. No, it's not the government's complete and utter underestimation of what it takes to run a functional website. It's rather to allow you to find out if you have picked the right person to handle your health insurance. If alarm bells have been going off in your head for quite some time and your health insurance agent couldn't provide you a informative piece of information about the new law if it was stapled to their forehead, or if you found yourself on a cold November night buying health insurance by yourself, this is going to help you. Before we get started, first, let's break down the two ways that you probably purchased your health insurance. First is direct, through one specific insurance company, be it you called them up on the phone or you did it yourself online. If you went directly to one insurance company, you're going to have been assigned an agent within that company that is supposed to help you with that policy. But it's very important that a direct agent will only be able to talk to you about policies from that specific insurance company. Period. Your second option is through an independent agent or broker. It's very important to know that all independent brokers and agents are not created equal. Whether they admit it to you or not, every independent agent or broker focuses on one type of insurance more than another. You are going to want to make sure that you find somebody that not only specializes in health insurance, but more specifically, individual and family health insurance. And the most important part about both of those areas and the ways that you purchase your health insurance, be it on your own or through somebody else, is that it costs exactly the same. I'll repeat that, it costs exactly the same no matter how you buy your health insurance. Have you ever found yourself saying, boy, I really like my health insurance policy, but that guy or gal that I bought it from, well, they're just not doing a whole lot for me. Well, then you're going to want to follow this very simple 4-step process to fix that problem. Step number 1. Get mad. You don't need to channel your inner Incredible Hulk. No, you don't. No, siree. That's not what we're talking about. But you do need to know when enough is enough. If you haven't talked to your current agent since you bought the policy, or they've called you by the wrong name more than one occasion, then I might suggest it would be time to pack your things and go. Show yourself some respect and demand that you have the absolute best information available for your health insurance decision at all times. Step 2, find a new agent. The best part about this, not all the good ones are taken. It's possible your eyes may have been wandering when you were with that other agent. You might have even been cheating on them a little bit. I'm not going to judge you if you did. Like anyone coming out of a bad relationship, it may take you a little while to get back on that horse again. Get back out there and play the field and find a new person that you feel like you can trust to handle your health insurance. With the abundant knowledge of the internet, you're going to have a hard time not finding the right person to handle your business in a way that you would prefer it to be handled. Step number 3, request for an agent of record letter. Just simply ask your new insurance guy or gal to provide you with a letter that would allow you to be their new client. The only thing that you're going to want to make sure that you do with that new agent you picked out from the crowd is to make sure that they are appointed with your current health insurance company. If not, then they would have to go through that appointment process before they would be able to take over that policy. If they're not willing to do that, then obviously they're probably not a good fit for you. And finally, step 4, complete the AOR. So you just need to get that letter back to them, and they need to get it to the insurance company, and the insurance company just needs to read it and process that request and get everything transferred over to your new agent. Sometimes it only takes a few days. Other times it takes a week or two for that request to be processed. But when it's finished, you will have essentially divorced yourself from that original insurance agent and married the new insurance agent of your dreams. Pretty painless, right? Well, how long is the letter good for? Well, the letter's good until you cancel the policy or you notify your insurance company via another agent of record letter. This isn't a binding letter that stays in force until life on another planet is found. No. You can rinse and repeat this process as many times as you'd like. However, I would caution you of the reputation that does come along with such behavior. Being promiscuous with your agents, obviously. We need better writers. Better writers, please. Well, can you do this with your health insurance company? You bet. The process is pretty standard across all health insurance companies. You sign a letter saying you're tired of your current insurance agent and you want fill-in-the-blank person to handle your business instead. Well, are there any restrictions you might want to know? Well, not really. The only time that you could run into a problem, and specifically where we're at now with healthcare reform and all that stuff, is if you purchase a policy, a lot of times they will not let you touch that policy for the first 12-month period. no exception. What's the bottom line? The bottom line is that I have people call me up all the time and say, hey, Joey, I love your information. I love what you're doing. How can we do business together? Do I need to reapply with a new insurance company? How can I be your client? And for people who already have health insurance with a company that we do business with here in Ohio, which is pretty much anyone that you should be considering anyways, this answer generally pleasantly surprises them. If you think you need to buy a new policy before you can have a new agent help you, well, then you're missing out on a ton of service that you probably are not getting with your current situation. So if you want to kind of see what a health insurance agent should be providing with you, you can go ahead and download our complete guide on understanding individual and family health insurance. It's going to walk you through that entire process and give you the information that you need to consider when buying a health insurance policy for you or your family. So go ahead, click on this ebook cover right here to download that, or there is a link below in the video's description. So I do want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me. If you are unaware of this and feel like this can help somebody else out that you know, go ahead, just feel free to click that like button. I'm not going to argue with you one bit. Of course, I am Joey Giangola with Giangola Insurance Agency. Take it easy, everyone.